Hi guys, um, I don't know if you can hear me. I try my hardest to say the loudest I can, and if you cannot hear me, you can actually turn the volumes up to hear me out. But you see the titles. But first, my hair cut aside and the weird angles. You can say weird angle camera aside. I'm not feeling well. You can say that I'm sick, yes. And I really want to talk about how I feel physically because this is maybe the first time that I feel this worse. My head is in the big pain right now, and I'm sometimes you're feeling stressed, you're feeling like you're under pressures, like you're just basically having a headache, and it's just like any other simple headaches that you may encounters. But for me, it hurts like heck. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts like heck, and it feels to the point that I had to close my eyes really hard, and I can take a lot of seconds to trying to get the pens away, and it feels uh, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts a lot. It's still right now at the moment, and also honestly, you can say that, yeah, that I have a cold or a flu. It's been so many months already, and I did talk about this a lot, and I do have a cold and the flu before, and it even happens in the middle of the recording, and I start to feel really worried. And as I really careful on myself, I did hand sanitizing. I try to keep myself safe, washing my hand with soap, and also don't forget to cleaning the surrounding, cleaning the room, and wherever I go, especially I really want to share these stories for a really long time. And I did talk about this before in one of the videos that I made about the things that I don't like to do, but I still have to do it. But there's actually a progress uh, in the aftermath of the story. So I'm gonna tell you later. But for now, physically, I feel unhealthy right now, and I did make Let's Go the festival, and it been posted scheduling, and there's a lot of times where deep inside I feel cold, flu, and yeah, by the time I was recording this videos, and outside in USA is absolutely cold, and um, inside like right now I feel in pain and absolutely hot on myself as well. Uh, it's understandable that I having a cold, flu, and sick to the point that I have to lie on bed whole days, and I cannot even have energy to actually stand up, and, at some point it feels the worst, and uh, it's been a long time since I lie on the bed this much, and I remember the last time I would lie on the bed in a really long time, the whole morning, the whole afternoon, like uh I don't know, I remember around like 10 years ago, I believe. I cannot remember, but it was at the moment when I still in Vietnam, and like at midnight. And when was sleeping with my parents, and uh, there's a careless situation where most people turn on the air conditioner the whole night, and that's when I got cold at that time, and I was in deep pain. And right now, for me, I feel the same way. My body's my everything I feel is hot, even though outside is cold, and I'm not feeling well. And this time I have never feel anything this worse, and I have a headache a lot of time, and it comes to the point that I had to use my whole handphone trying to grab my whole head a lot of times. Not even, uh, I mean, not only inside but also outside the house, and it was frustrated, and it happens weeks. I'm not gonna lie, and it feels so much stressful. Luckily, weekends is mostly people staying at home, and it's a big opportunity for me to like on the bed the whole days. Normally, I spend so much hard work behind the scene, editing videos, playing games, and as you can see in my gaming profile, I'm not playing much anymore. And other mobile game, I still playing much behind the scene, for video purpose. But this time, not so much anymore. And a lot of people were saying that I lost motivation of playing games, but no, I still love playing games, but my health not allow me to do that, and I don't want to be in a really stressful situation. I don't want to be unhealthy, but unfortunately the day has come, and I feel so bad that in the future I cannot even catching the schedule of the videos, and there's so much videos behind the scenes that ready to be edited and ready to be on schedule, but it's really hard to make it uh, on time, especially next week or two. And normally I rely big times on the gaming events, and it's gonna be the most stressful things that I really have to face, because as I made about the videos when Love Live Festival has huge updates, but this time I had to say that Love Live School Idol Festivals has so many people playing it right now, and they did talk about it so many times, and a lot of people getting so much used to the super rare cards on the events, but now with ultra rare cards, I'm not feeling well, and especially it just forced you into addicted to the games, and it just makes you feel that just only one day, and if you don't play the games, you're losing, right? You're not gonna have a chance to be top of the games. And for me, I did say it before, I'm not the score gamers, I'm only the full combo gamers. And in the mobile games, however, I'm not invisible all the times. And I did talk about this with online friends before, and they did claims that it was true, because most people only cares about pro gaming, and it just doesn't feel like what I did in the past, like useful for mostly people who are new to the games anymore. However, I still want to do it because I'm not giving up. I just don't want to make people who are new to the games to look bad. And it's also it shows that most people who are new to the games feels like they don't get accepted. They don't feel they are part to the events or multiplying, as I would say in general, and I just feel bad for them. So that's the reason why I'm not giving up, and I am still gonna make the contest that I usually do is to easy difficulties to harder experts difficulties, and also gaming as well. I'm playing as the main games, harder, maybe totally low difficulties, but with multiple mods and stuff, and yeah, random difficulties as well to let the new players know what is like events like, because the most events in the mobile games they gonna have like different game style, and yeah, there's multiple times that I feel that I want to try harder, but please understand for me this, not all the time, please, just not all the times. I I I feel that um yeah, playing game is my passion. I love it, but as you can see that this channel is not big for your expectation. Mostly people expect like thousand million subscribers like that. I I I, I mean that's everyone's dreams, but in this situation like this, my channel not like this, I have to think about somewhere else. So that's the reason why I really want to talk about what I do outside, and it's, it's something that I don't want to do again, but I still have to do it. So I work at the warehouse actually, and again, it's maybe women's related again, and this time is not online shopping anymore, and it's totally something else. It's like warehouse workers, mostly those they already have um, the products being made already, and there's people's order something online, and all we have to do is to collect them and trying to wrap it up inside the box or inside the envelopes to send to the customers. And if we already now orders, we can totally try to refill the products again. So at first I was naive. I don't know what the jobs have done, but sooner or later I get used to it. And I'm not gonna lie, it was fun to work with people who are friendly. However, there will be a downside, and I don't want to talk about this much because I don't want to get my policeman or policewoman, military peoples, or any inspectors to come to the workplace because the warehouse I've been working at the moment is a totally uh, I, I can say that it's like the show that I watch, like Kitchen Nightmare, and it's one of my favorite show I watch. I'm not gonna lie, and however, it's in real life in my life, unfortunately, and as in every workplace, you do have kitchen, you do have diners, you do have a place to eat for lunch, but in my place, in the warehouse I've been working, and it was totally a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, I'm I'm not gonna lie that most people work abroad or studying abroad. Yeah, unfortunately, they have nowhere to go because of disease happenings around that we can't go anywhere. We totally stuck in this country, and to avoid being hunger, to avoid being thirst, we need to work. So that is kind of the issue for people who uh, do something abroad and they are unable to go home. And this that the reason why I had to do something in the different countries. And for those who totally don't know me, I'm Vietnamese, and right now I'm in USA, and right now I was recording this video is kind of late at night, and I really want to share my thoughts, especially to the time that I feel so weak because I really want to show that I am not invincible all the times, and I just wish one day that I feel healthy again, especially the next week or two. I don't know when because it happens to me like months already. I don't know. I mean, cold, flu, they can go back into your bodies at any times, especially diseases are happening around that sickness can comes uh, like I don't know when. It can come back like I don't know when. It can go suddenly. So man. But anyway, I really hoped that I feel well again soon, but it's really hard. I don't know, like 2020 is over, but can we rest in 2021? I am not sure, but yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the story on my workplace. Being so dirty, to the point that I want and to not talk about that much, and because it may get the policemen or women or military people getting involved, and uh, I have to do investigate to myself. And fortunately, in my workplace, there's some good people there, but mostly people stay American. And the place that I works is just mostly Vietnamese people who's desperate to find a job. They only focus on job, not asking on number one priorities, but they totally forgot about uh, the cleanliness. So I just feels like some people do care, some people don't care, and yeah, most people it's still in denial. It just feels sad. Like I feels like I want to take this opportunity when the disease happening around. is to have time to clean. I mean, we all over 20 years old. We all over the time we being rebellious. It's time for us to grow up and clean for ourselves, man. And yeah, there's um, a lot of time I cannot put my own lunch into the refrigerators, and I also have to put my own lunch inside my own locker instead, because the refrigerators in my workplace, they do have two refrigerators by the way, but they both molded. And when I do the investigations, well, there's some good people there. They do clean alongside me, and the refrigerators hasn't been cleaned like over 3 months, both of them, and they still keeping the one who was just feels like more cleaners, but still they both molded. And I did talk about this to uh, my partners so many times, and they still in denial, and it just feels sad that uh, it doesn't been changed. The room just feels like they haven't been clean for a really long time, and uh, even myself that I cannot stand the smell of the room. So that's the moments that I feel that I really want to clean more. But unfortunately, my partners in my workplace, they only cares about getting the mission done. They only cares about getting the products refilled, getting the job done, and instead they don't care about the cleanliness. And I feel so upset, and I really want to give them a question. What will happen if there's fashionista? What will happen if there's little children or students? They have a field trip. They want to go on any warehouse or factories or any places, and they see the place that they don't meet the cleanliness qualities. What would they feel? What would they feel? Do they want to use the products anymore? So I feel I feel upset and sad, and especially I've been totally unhealthy in past months, and I've been like that like around a month or two already, and it doesn't feel good. And I was around like the time when the cold and the flu just keep coming back to me, and it's not good. And behind the scenes, I take really cautious, wash my hands with soaps, and stay social distancing, wearing masks, and I'm not gonna lie, and I try my best to keep myself and others healthy. That's my number one priority. And for people who are being abroad, who cannot go home, and people trying to seek for part-time or full-time jobs, and a lot of people they only care about money that to be able to feed themselves, but they totally forgot about keeping not only their house but also their workplace to be clean. And that is the really simplest things that you can actually do. But most people they forgot, which is a sad thing. And I do see people wish me for better health on social medias. I would like to thank them for that. And it's been so many works I had to stay on hold behind the scene, especially with videos I've been editing and as well as my main games related, bio related, and at the same times I feel bad. And of course, there will be videos being scheduled on this channel anyway, but I think it's the times that I have to bravely to say this, that there will be a times that I cannot get the videos scheduled all the times. There will be a time where I cannot get the videos being posted daily all the times. So actually that I was planning to have like a break for the social media as well as the main games, but it's really hard because the videos being scheduled there. I mean, it's already been done, so I feel a lot of pressure. And yeah, this channel is small, and I don't want to keep this channel stay silent because like I don't want to keep the results to be forever like 300 subscribers. Just only 300 subscribers. I don't want to keep the results to be only like that. When I said I want to try my best every single beginning of the years, I mean it, and I just want to see how far that I can go. I just want to see that how long I can do social medias, how long I can play games, and I really want to show that my online friends and people's on social medias that my passion is still in here. My passion is still in here, and I'm not gonna even quit. But not all the times, because there will be at times where I feel unhealthy, and I just want to let you all know about that. So yeah, that's all of my sharing, and I want to have a good times to share this uh, thoughts. And since this videos being not scheduled upload, being immediately upload, and also these serious talks, so this video will be demonetized, as this is really serious to me. My health condition is not good, and I'm still in the battles to keeping myself clean. I'm still in the battles to keeping my room clean, and I'm also still in the battles to keep my workplace clean. And I also still in the battles to also try my best to do a good job in my workplace in order to get enough wages to filling my room for rent actually, and as well as to having enough spare money to either raise to charities or to either trying to keep the workplace clean the best I can by buying hand sanitizers or buying kitchen cleaners or even like more wipers, more a lot of cleaning supplies. Because for me, I, I feel that that's the good things that I can do, and I don't want to be outsiders anymore. I don't want to be people just understand they're watching, and I don't want to be a burden to the good people who still work in my workplace, especially because I really feel for them. And I totally don't want to get the policemen or women or military people to get involved into this situation. Because if they do, everyone's gonna lose job, including me. And I'm not giving up. And I was trying my best to do good things because it's the things that I really want to do the most. And especially that we in the situation that we are totally having to deal with disease season, and we need more people to care about this disease, and it's coming back. I swear it's coming back, and it's becoming much more stronger, and we are totally scared, and it's okay to be scared. And it doesn't mean that we got totally slack off on, on anything, and we need to clean to ourselves. And also, this is our chance to teach the next generation how to clean to themselves also, because they need to acknowledge that these eras 2020, 2021, I mean, I'm not gonna like around like 202 decades or 202nd decade or 201st decades. I don't know. But yeah, please teach the next generation that hey, we need to clean to ourselves better and be more careful, and we don't want to get sick. And right now that a lot of news about vaccination, but I don't want to talk about further about it because I don't know 100% about the detail. But it doesn't mean that we have cure. It doesn't mean that we are totally safe. So please remember this, that it only is gonna uh, break down and push down the disease. So to be able to have cure on anything, the doctors and nurses out there, they try their hardest, and it's not easy to get the results that we all expected. So please, for the love of God, think to ourselves, because doctors and nurses are not invincible also, and we are in the populations that totally take more people than just doctor and nurses for themselves. So we need to take responsibility to our health. We need to be able to get our knowledge to that, and that should be our number one priorities. And a lot of people don't even care about families anymore because they take healthy as the number one priority already. But in my opinion, please don't. I did see multiple people do that, and I feel angry to the core. You or like it the disease season ends, I'm gonna let the children in. Like, I mean, that's totally unfair. And you see them a lot. They like right now in this era, they take healthies more than families. And a lot of people asking the question, which thing is more important, families, or friends, or health, or money? And please always remember that families and friends, they are more important. Please don't think about health is more important, because I did see a lot of news that it comes to the point that they don't even let their children, they don't even let uh, elderly, their family relatives to get inside the house. They just lock them outside, and they just gonna threat them that, hey, when the disease over, you can get in, or else just live somewhere else, and then you have nowhere to go, and it's totally unfair for them. So yeah. Anyway, that's my thought for now. And as I said, these videos will be demonetized. And to conclude, I don't feel good. And you can say that I'm sick, yes. And I've been having a cold flu for months now, and it keeps coming back to me like right now, and it's unfortunate. And uh, when I'm inside, I stay in bed for a really long time, and when I'm outside, I have to do something to be able to pay for the room for rent, and to be able to clean for myself, but also for others as well. Because in my thoughts, I when I having a part-time or full-time jobs, all I ever have in mind is audience, or I have in mind is customers, consumers. I don't want to work for just to myself, just to my own living. I just want to do good things. I just want to do that. Please the customers. So customer out there who online shopping, and I want to give you an advice to be careful, that you never know what is behind the scene, because who knows that besides on having a shipping times goes wrong, and it takes later than expected, or longer than expected. But behind the scene in the actual factory or the warehouse themselves, you never know what they are doing in there. You never know what the cleanliness qualities, um, attitude, especially on how people's working in there. So I would suggest you to actually find out about the products and the good place before you actually buying something, especially you online shoppers out there having to deal with social distancing and many places are closed. Please be careful, okay? So yeah, thank you guys and girls so much for watching, and for those who wish me from better health, thank you guys and girls so much, and I will do the same. I also wish you guys and girls to be more healthy, and yeah, uh, I I also wish for myself to feel better behind the scene, uh, as soon as I can. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. That's my thought for now, and man, I really wish myself to feel better, and yeah, sorry for not editing these videos, and I want to share my thoughts. So yeah. Bye, guys.